Hello there, how's there? Mega Kickbackers. Alright, today we are going to talk about Sweet Baby in situation, or maybe at the same time Ubisoft on some point. And it's kind of like, I know some people will be like, oh man, you haven't been talking about games related topic around for quite a few time. What happened? Well, the thing is, right, sometimes you have to give a little bit of wait and see approach, and I know full well that when it comes to Sweet Baby In and its people, I really predicted one thing, is that giving them the wait and see approach while at the same time waiting for them to show their true color, or in Chinese saying, to wait for them to leak out their foxtail or hoodie way bar. And it's kind of a funny thing is that often more than not, fox in Chinese is well known for evil in some point, or their evil nature. So it's kind of like I was waiting for them to reveal their evil nature in a sense. I guess you have to forgive me for that, because I mean, like, when it comes to like what I feel about Sweet Baby In, no offense to those who using Fox as their logo or whatever, but I think Sweet Baby In are really evil in some sense, because the way they keep on trying to silence their critic, or how they're trying to exploit a Chinese company using DEI, it's like, it's a Chinese game, right? Why are you American people trying to add in your propaganda? And this time around, I'm not going to even defend America at this point, even though I'm not really fond of many Chinese stuff. Now, let's talk about it. The funny thing is, right, from the whole ordeal, from the whole situation about Sweet Baby In, is that they can do whatever they want to others, but the other people can do whatever they want to them. And in a way, with the extortion of trying to demand $7 million for a politically correct guidance fee along the line, which first time I actually heard it, but I'm actually very shocked to hear that, wow, I guess Sweet Baby In are considered mafia of the gaming industry, because not only are they trying to destroy the game out there with their so-called propaganda or DEI or whatever, no offense to all my LGBTQ fans and friends, and as well as people who is like black, white, purple, or whatever color, other than if you are William Afton, I find it very weird that why would they, I mean, like, when it comes to diversity or trans, it's not wrong to add them in, don't get me wrong, but when you force it in when the story doesn't require it, that will not only make a lot of gamers or a lot of people who buy the game or play the game feel like, what the heck is the story going about, but you have to, like, there has to be a proper backstory, or a story to slowly let it in, let the viewers and let the players understand the whole situation, and then let it be. But once you're like doing something along the like what Sweet Baby In have been trying to do, is like they just force it down your throat. Imagine, like, if you are a Sweet Baby In employee, or if you are people who is saying, oh, minority voice have to be voiced. Now let me ask you one simple question: what if we force all the so-called Asian mute down your throat? What will happen if we force all the white men down your throat? What if we force all the pretty Western and Eastern lady down your throat? How will you feel? You feel suffocated? Yeah, that's what happened when you're doing it to us. So it's kind of weird that when you look at the whole audio, they think that, oh, they can do whatever they want to others, but yet they can't do it to like, it can't be done to them. And it's even more obvious at this point is that even when as reported by Rev-san, I actually knew about Mesh JT situation, but let's just say that Rev-san kind of like say about it. So when Rev indicate like his point of view, as well as that Mesh JT also got attacked, like, it's kind of just showcase like the developer or the people working in Sweet Baby In are just petty people that is just can't get out of their fixation on people. And I mean, like, the reason why I kind of like give a little bit of wait and see approach, like, and sorry, is that when I look at a lot of situation, a lot of time they always those Sweet Baby In people always try to come up with a lot of justification that we all find weird. And the next part, definitely you guys have to understand, is that they start rejecting point of view, other people point of view. They start building out of mental fortress. And at this point of time, when I talk about, like, previously, I actually, like, how many 60 plus random chat ago, I talked about when they went full denial already, and then they start attacking. That's crossing the line, you know. Like, once they start going to the point of doxing people, looking for their the loved one and attack the loved one along the line, dude, it just shows how much those people, like, I don't care whether they are game journalists or they are game developer, they are not only destroying the name of the title game developer and game journalist, they are not even deserving of that title in the first place. And now they're claiming that saying that, oh, they are playing victim. Like, the funny thing is that, oh, they can just say whatever they want, and then when things go south, they start using LGBTQ, trans, or black, white, whatsoever to defend themselves along the line. It's like, what the heck? I mean, like, sure, you want to go and talk about it. You want to highlight that we in game sometimes you have to include a little bit of LGBTQ, black, white, whatsoever in the game, sure, but imagine that out of nowhere you add a freaking in Wukong game black people, when in China there was no record, that was like, even if they say there was record of black people, it's like, are we sure about that? There is record of it. I mean, sure, like Yasuke in Ubisoft kind of got recorded about it, but dude, there is like only mention of him being near to Nobunaga Oda-san. It's like the shogun. Does it mean that he do go around going into battle or whatever? There's no proper record. Even when people say there is record, yeah, dude, shouldn't having record is like, the thing is, right, there is a lot of historic things that we are not very sure. How can you be so sure? And you say, oh, no, oh, I'm gonna admit that it's true. That is, oh, yes, okay. And then the whole, at the end of the day, is that he just basically, who knows, he maybe died a dog life along the line. Who knows? But it's kind of weird that people always kind of like saying that, oh, we must worship a person, and we're not even sure is it assistant or not. And here people just taking it at this point of time, it's like, it's just, I mean, like, if they want to add in a bit of backstory to it, and trying to say, hey, the gameplay have a little bit of what they call it, historical accuracy. All right, thank you very much. The thing is, right, when you're actually kind of indicating that historical accuracy or whatsoever, obviously we will be looking out for, like, those kind of thing. And Sweet Baby Inc. has been so-called the consultant firm to do this kind of thing, when it's like they don't even understand the history of America in the first place. What along about other country? And even if they say they claim to know from other country, dude, look at Suicide Squad. When they Suicide Squad, they don't even understand the history of America, and a lot of Marvel story is based off America, and they destroyed the freaking Suicide Squad that made Warren brother lose out to $200 million. Yeah, and people say that it's not the Sweet Baby Inc. fault. And now Assassin's Creed is being mercilessly roast by the ASEAN people, that you're trying to indicate that Assassin's Creed Shadow is supposed to be catered for ASEAN, but at the same time we also want to make sure that it's for the America, so we must make sure that it has to have the black people. I guess that's basically what they want, I think. But at the same time, it's kind of like what a lot of people need to understand. When it comes to game research or marketing, right? One of the things I do learn about as a person who learn game industry in a way. Yes, I study games industry stuff. One of the things we have to do is that we have to ensure that there is a what we call it, a proper marketing research. We have to ask, like, game develop, not just the game developer, we also have to ask game audience. And when I say game audience, it's basically, you can call it gamers, you can call it players, you can call it whatever you want to, but in the right term, with some of the things we call it the audience, the targeted audience. Now, Sweet Baby Inc. never do this kind of thing in the first place. I don't care they show they have. Tell them to prove it. Tell them to show the result of their research. I can assure you they just cherry pick every single thing and they add their own propaganda. And even if they do and even if they do show the results saying that 99% of the gamers want the black players, I can assure you when you look at the number of like and dislike in the games, yeah, definitely 99% people disagree with you at this point. So I guess they will definitely go fully I'm not using the R word, but they will say they will fully go into full denial at this point, or even at that point, even if they're trying to show proof. And one of the things that I do find it very interesting that now a lot of Japanese people are now aware that the Japanese like the Japanese game Assassin that is supposed to be a so-called historical accuracy, but they just kind of like indicating that it's just basically a black man that is hatred of Japanese people. Because I mean, like, I don't know where they can just, I mean, like, imagine that once they start showing a gameplay and there is a black, when you have the black player and the black people just go around killing every Japanese NPC out there, yeah, if the person do act like a freaking racist, I think I don't even know what the hell that player is at this point. It's just that again, like, a lot of Japanese people do feel that there is messing towards Japanese people by the American gameplay. I mean, like, sure, they can say Ubisoft is a French company, but when you have like the game that is created mostly by the American people and showing the hatred, and even with the DEI or whatever, the consultation by the Sweet Baby Inc., it can just show how much that the hatred for Japanese people or ASEAN people at this point of time. I mean, like, it's just weird. Do they have like issue with ASEAN men? I don't know. I mean, I'm one of them, but am I being hated along the line? I don't know. Maybe they just can't, or maybe they have some sort of issue with ASEAN guy in the past and traumatize them along the line, who knows. But it's kind of weird that the way they trying to portray Japanese people as shady, and or they're trying to just showcase that they can just go around killing whoever they want, or even like overkilling. Too gross, not gonna show that. Basically, you can just basically step on a person's head and smash it. Like, isn't that supposed to be a zombie game? Since when to Assassin's Creed became a killing every single zombie? Like, what the hell happened? It's weird. And the funny thing is, right, the way they start bowing, the way they start walking, or even the way they holding, like Yasuke holding the sword, like, there's so many things wrong. Even the background, the house, like, the funny thing is, right, they show that there is Sakura. It's spring. And in spring is normally the time when they start planting the seed for rice to grow. And out of nowhere, you have the rice grown in one day. Like, what kind of accuracy? They can't even get the plant bio accuracy correct in the first place. It's like, what the heck? I don't even know how to talk about not about Assassin's Creed at this point. It's like, what the heck? Even Nijisanji is, for some reason, is appearing in my mind for some reason. But again, joke aside, it's really show how ignorant those people are, and often more than not, right? Back to the point earlier, I know some of you say I'm kind of like get distracted by some of the thing when I say like doing target audience. Let me show you guys one interesting point. I don't have the picture. I can't find the picture that I remember someone actually showing it along the line. But imagine like if you ask 10 gamers. One of them is not even a gamers, but with the reason why we say target audience. So let's say, for example, if I ask 10 target audience, and in 10 of them, 9 of them are gamers. One of them is just a freaking person who doesn't even play games. So let's say, for example, if I add in a nice character looking female and a very handsome male, both of them are maybe for the guy I can say is a white man. For the female, maybe let's say ASEAN, maybe a Japanese lady, I don't know. Just bear with me. Now, with that being said, the question would be like, how many people will buy the game from the information that I give out? And the story is just basically about the both of them going on an adventure, killing monster, defeating maybe the demon lord along the line. And obviously, everyone seen the gameplay, they like the gameplay, and out of the 10 people, 9 gamers like the game, they want to play the game because the gameplay look good, the story look good, everything look good, they interested. Now, what happened is that if we add in DEI or sweep baby in at this point, obviously they will say that we have to indicate like having sorry, that was my cat. Like let's say for example, if we add, let's say for example, we change the guy to be, he's not into girls, he's into guys. And then during the adventure, he go around flirting with all the guys looking monster. I think that every gamer will be like, what the heck? And the reason why it was, the noise was made because they want to cater to that one person who is not a gamer, but he's a, maybe the guy, he himself is into that sort of thing. So they made noise. The one person said, hey, yeah, finally a game with a person who is not into guys along the line. And then when they released the game based on that, I can assure you all the 9 gamers will be like, hell, we are not going to play the game. It's like, it turned that off. And when we asked the one person who is into guys to play the game and buy the game and play the game, he'll be like, no, I'm not into game. Sound very sad, right, Kat? Yeah, basically, it's a very sad thing. So when you try to cash both and you cash nothing, and a lot of game companies nowadays seems to be showing that that in a way they are trying to cash a lot of audience. I mean, like, sure, you want to add in a little bit of DEI whatsoever. Sure, you want to add in as an NPC. You want to, yeah, keep quiet. Okay. So yeah, it's kind of like sometimes when you add in those kind of DEI whatsoever or propaganda, if you kind of like indicate like force it down to people, like you are not catering to the 9 gamers, you are just only cater to that one person, and that person is not even a gamer. Why would you expect the sales drop? I mean, like if Suicide Squad can have lose up to $200 million, it just proves to show that that's how much people they could have gained. They could have earned if they never consulted Sweet Baby Inc., nor do they add in propaganda that turn off a lot of players from the game. It's just weird. So it's kind of like right now I can definitely say that like I'm pretty sure JT Smash was the one who said that they are like game developer, game creator, game director, they want to make the game better, they want the game to be more fun, but when you kind of like add in stuff that doesn't make sense or turn people off, and now you're making noise about it, just like how my cat right now is making noise about it. Like even my cat doesn't want me to talk about games stuff that is related to Sweet Baby Inc. at this point. Even my own cat know that this kind of thing is just weird. But do we care? No, I don't know. I don't really care much. I mean, like, it just shows that those kind of people just think that, oh, they can attack anyone, they can end it in their propaganda and think they can get away with it. Now a lot of people will be coming after them. And the funny thing is, right, I actually say this before, they just keep a low profile. Like Sweet Baby Inc. just keep quiet. Don't make any noise and it should be fine. But instead they add in and they got exposed for trying to demand 7 million for pathetically like guidance fee along the line or whatever. And I actually like my wait and see approach really does pay off. It really didn't take long for them to showcase how bad the company is. Like even for the Assassin's Creed, like why did I not talk badly about the game anymore? Because number one, I move on. Number two, I don't freaking care. Number three, I'm not gonna buy the game. Number four, I'm just gonna wait for them to implode. Number five, it happened. Nice! So, do I even care at this point? The best way for all is that if we want to show game company that we do not care about all these things, as long as they make the game better, we will not buy their game no matter what. I think hurting at them at their wallet should be enough to showcase that, hey, that is what they have done is something that they should have not done in the first place. And in the consulting Sweet Baby Inc. at this point, hell no. If it's really nice that a Brazilian guy come up with the list of games that have Sweet Baby Inc. And a lot of people who play those games realize that there's a lot of things that doesn't make sense, the story doesn't make sense. And at this point, a lot of games that have been consulted by Sweet Baby Inc. had, and I will say a lot, have been bombed so badly because it's just basically that Sweet Baby Inc. are people who can't make their own game and they just bomb other people's game and they're trying to bring down the game. So in a way, if we want game company to survive, game company, if you're listening, freaking wake up, don't use Sweet Baby Inc. There is other better writer out there with the better story than the consultant fee that Sweet Baby Inc. are demanding. And the funny thing is, right, if they say that they will demand $7 million, dude, you can even use like 0.0001% of that amount to hire one better writer. I don't understand what the game company now are doing, but who knows? I mean, like, they got to spend money. So maybe if they start realizing that when their games are not selling and they lose a lot of money, maybe that will make them see the actual thing on who are really the gamer at this point. Because like I always say, a game is not a game just because it's created by a game company. It also requires gamers. But then again, that's just my speculative thought, just a random chat. Take it with a few pins also and throw the sword at the screen if you need to. But the one thing I would definitely say is that if you do have your own thought, your own opinion or whatsoever, write in the comment below, we can discuss it further. But till then, if you do like this video, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe for more random chat where I talk about stuff that sometimes follow a single trend or maybe not, or maybe sometimes I just give a wait and see approach. Who knows? But the one thing I do know is you guys will definitely have a nice day or night.